way from Ohio. What's going on? Can I see the phone? Let's see the phone. What's going on? Okay. Here.
It's not a bear. I only got one stick.
I know. 7-Eleven told me.
What about my job? So Alabama just called me.
I know. Did you call? Did you call him?
No, I didn't have enough time before you popped up. How do you keep unfriending this?
I'm just asking. I'm not upset. I'm just making sure that everything's okay. Just tell me what happened.
I felt like Rachel was gonna greet me.
You felt sick to your stomach?
Yes.
What did she say to you?
She didn't say anything.
Okay, and then you left. You went out to smoke a cigarette?
Yeah. I said, can I go smoke a cigarette? She said, yes, you have 5 minutes.
Okay, she said you had 5 minutes? Okay. That's all she said? You should be okay. I know what we can do right now in the meantime. We've got a little bit of work we can do, okay? I just want to make sure everything's okay. All right? I learned that one from Sean Penn. He did it in a movie called The Pledge, but he did it with visual, not sound.
What is good back out there, Santa?
No, don't worry about it. You just need a break. You're overworked. You're tired. You need a break.
No, I'm not overworked. I'm getting enough hours.
I know, but she's probably okay with it. Call her. Tell her you felt sick to your stomach. You felt like you're gonna throw up. Did you feel like you look like you were kind of gonna throw up? You felt like maybe you were gonna throw up a little bit, like you felt sick.
I didn't want to go in front of the back door.
It could have been maybe the melatonin or something like that. Okay. Okay. Come on. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the camera. Okay. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Come on. You can do it. Just take a little bit of energy. Stand up.
That's such a one lady.
Yeah, they said that you walked past.
No. They said they didn't have any ladders. I bought a ladder or something. Turn it off.
No, I'm getting the theater. I like this theater right here. You want to call her, tell her you took 2 melatonin. You didn't think it was going to do anything. Just say you took 2 pills of melatonin. Just say 2 pills. You didn't think it was going to do anything because you were trying to take a nap today. Melatonin will kick your butt. It will make you drowsy, okay? So just tell her you don't feel well. You're waiting for the melatonin to wear off, okay? So just tell her that. Because that stuff will make you drowsy, big time. Especially if you had like 1 glass of wine or something like that. I tried to call in today, and I heard part of the conversation. And they said 5 minutes for a doctor's note, okay? No. Life doesn't work that way, so that manager's confused. Say the words GD, which is blasphemy to a Christian in the workplace, is known as sexual harassment. It's not a religious thing. To say GD, to blaspheme the Lord's name, is sexual harassment, which Kevin did on the Camp Bowie address. He was a black manager. He said that many times around Linda, and Linda made a complaint to the general manager, Rachel. Rachel is the general manager. I have called the corporate office. We're filing a complaint with EECU, sexual harassment charges. You cannot stand right next to your employee and say GD, GD, GD. That's a form of sexual harassment. And we're taking this to EECU, equal opportunity. It's basically EECU is for employees that get harassed by management, and we're taking it all the way, probably pretty far. So, La Madeleine, au revoir. Au revoir, Peepee. Au revoir. Start with this way, we work our way down.
No manners?
There she goes, speaking in tongues. Very convenient to just let someone go. Life doesn't work that way, so we're going to have to teach them a lesson. And the lesson is they will be dragged into court over what they have done to you. Okay, I know what Kevin said. He blasphemed me in front of her many times. She made a complaint to general management. General management decided not to do anything, and they did not respect Linda as a person, and that's a form of sexual harassment. So she's going to be dragged into court. A lot of this is about her trying to find sobriety and, of course, trying to find God.
And then the next week, hey, they're like, damn, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's when they really did it. I understand.
Just like Krispy Kreme. They took 4 years to Krispy Kreme. I've done a lot of stuff.
Yes, I have too. I worked for Winn-Dixie for a long time.
I worked Dixie.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
happened when I was 8 years old? Can I tell this story, please, sweetheart? They called me when I was 8 years old in Allen, Texas. They said that I won a candy bar. They said Winn-Dixie. At that time, I think I was kind of getting to that sexual thing. I'm like, what? I don't want a dick. You know what? Winn-Dixie at the time.
Yeah.
We're talking about 1992.
Yep. That's
Well,
about
you're
what my
looking for a
grandma worked
job.
for.
I bet you have
Thank
a job.
you.
Just want to go there.
No, I got a job. I don't need a job.
Thank you.
Thank
Love
you,
you,
though. Thank
God
you.
bless. Ma'am. Yeah, so they had to put her in the ER for a little while, and they basically hooked her up to IV and monitored her,
All right, let's
stuff
go.
like that.
Let's go.
Okay, well, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
What's your name, by the way?
It's
This
Kitty.
is Linda Spivey.
Okay.
Thank you. Because we also do stuff on Coca-Cola too, and Dr. Pepper and
Not
Pepsi.
your face.
Be careful. So Cash Saver probably once used cash, and its word of mouth is the best advertisement. Please recommend us to others. And they have a hot sheet at www.lakeworthcashsaver.com right here. So actually inside, the parking lot is, I don't know, it's halfway decent. It's not real busy today. And looks like you start off here with some of these Matador Slim Jim kind of originals. And you've got a bunch of peanuts and all kinds of stuff here. These are Flamin' Hot Matadors right here. This is Smart Food. Little Debbie's always been one of my favorite. Little Debbie fall party cakes. Do you like Little Debbie? Little Debbie cakes?
I don't. I did one of those dudes. No.
You did what?
I dated a Little Debbie dude.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Little Debbie what?
His name is Justin. We call him Little Debbie.
His name is what?
Little Debbie.
No, what is his name?
Debbie.
Little Debbie.
My mom, when she was alive, she said Little Debbie.
Her name was Little Debbie?
No, his name.
Okay. There's also pumpkin. They have pumpkin delight Little Debbie's too. I didn't mention. She knew someone that delivered for Little Debbie. The fall party and the I paid cash for it. Here you go. $1.23. I gave him $1.25 and walked off. Very rare you can do that anywhere.
Oh, I don't know.
Can you cup it? Or not? I'm not cup it. I'm sorry. Cup it. Can you cup it?
I don't know. I'm so
There you go. That'll work.
I don't
What you're doing
know.
right there will work. I learned this from Harvey Keitel. They did it with matches in the movie. Bring this up here. Bring it all the way up this way. Just cover it like a rainbow. There you go. Perfect. Right there. Got it? All right.
I'm Lucille Ball.
You're better than Lucille Ball. You're better than any actress ever on this planet other than
Give
Ellen.
it back to me.
Ellen Doucet. Probably better than her. You're one of the best
One more
actresses.
time. One more time.
Here, let me get this right here. You're one of the best actresses of all time. From basketball. Oh, right. From basketball. You're right. Thank you, ma'am.
6 and 7.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Here's the cash back. All right, we're headed to do the dry. And let's get this together in harmony. You have to be aware of it first. And it takes a little different kind of step. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I was focusing on the steps. Baby steps is what they are. I'm just getting. Okay, you're right. I'm just getting a motion kind of thing. It actually works. So it does work. This right here.
Excuse me, you can do this? You're her watermelon. Thank you. All right, no, I'm gonna do
Hope you like it.
Thank you so much. God bless. I really do appreciate it. Looks really good.
We're on the
$5 for a
Can
watermelon.
we get you a little bit? Just
Okay.
1 second.
Oh,
No,
yeah, she's a big Little House
Little
on the
House
Prairie
of the Prairie. So
fan.
I
She's-
see that stuff. So it's some of those things.
Yeah, she's a huge. Like all she talks about is Little House on the Prairie.
No, I don't
That's
talk
all-
about all the time.
Engelman. What's her name? Engelman.
Oh, Michael Landon.
Oh,
Remember
Michael
their
Landon.
sister. Remember the sister is sisters with the chick from off
Little House on the Prairie.
Oh. I mentioned it. No.
Gene Hackman was in Little House on the Prairie?
No.
Oh, Gene Hackman. I never met him.
No, the sister was off.
It's one of my favorites.
Not too
You're talking about Little House on the Prairie.
No.
Engelman.
The Sheldon dude.
You're talking about Michael Landon.
No, I'm not talking about Casey Laurie. I'm talking about...
Oh, Casey Laurie.
No. Roseanne.
Oh, Roseanne. Right.
Darlene is related to her.
Oh. No, you're talking about Melissa Engelman.
Yeah, Melissa.
She is actually the president of SAG, or she used to be the president of SAG, Screen Actors Guild. The chick on Little House on the Prairie. She was like one of the main presidents of SAG. She's a representative of all actors. That's who you're talking about. So be careful. She's talking about someone that she's met her a couple times. I'm just joking. Why are we talking about Gene Hackman?
You started, not me. You go to Jack in the Box, they wipe their asses with fucking lettuce and don't wash their hands.
It's all receiver with no phone.
That's what happens when you're in the laundry. Be right back.
Try some Coke Zero. Whoa.
Ooh.
Pretty good. Brought to you by Coke Zero and Bud Ice,
Purse from the ground.
which is not in the Coke Zero. It's the Bud Ice. Nah, I'm just joking. It's just Coke Zero. Brought to you by Coke Zero. Coke Zero Bud Ice. Can you imagine them mix the two? They make the old 1-2. The Kim Wexler and Better Call Saul. Jim McGill. What do you think? Me as Jim McGill? In a maybe like an offshoot movie in the future. James McGill and Kim Wexler. Versions of it. Maybe distant versions.
Price was probably working a good job. Where's the fucking guy?
Which guy?
Her. Not doing all this laundry. I'll ask her nonchalantly.
How about this? James McGill caper. Like a superhero.
Strawberry jelly.
A superhero cross between James McGill and Superman and a Kim Wexler Wonder Woman. Or Supergirl. Supergirl or Wonder Woman, which one? Supergirl? Okay. Superman, Supergirl, James McGill, Superman, Kim Wexler, Supergirl. Better Call Superman. All right. Broadway show. The Cole and Linda Spivey show, Broadway.
Hi,
2 hours.
I'm Cole Linda Spivey.
2 hours.
I'm the laundry man.
2 hours of us holding a device like a phone, and you can see the screen. We'll do it on an iPhone. You can see the screen above us, so you can watch the screen above us, or you can watch us on stage and see what you think, which one you like better. If you're like live, do 2 hours of live of this. And it also gets recorded and it goes live stream in front of an audience. That's better than live TV. And on Broadway. What do you think, Snickles?
What about you?
I went to school with Bradley Cooper.
Good for you.
I know all his teachers. But I don't have the 600 confirmed kills. Boy, a lot of those teachers turned up missing. Like Bob, he's dead. Teva's dead. No, wait, Teva's not dead. I'm sorry, Teva. That's right, Teva's still around. Hopefully Teva's still around. She was a dancer. She's probably still around. It was his teacher. It died. What was her name? Kemp. Her name was Kemp. She passed away. Bob Lavelle passed away. They both died. Pretty much think of cancer. We can't blame Bradley for that, though, of course. I hope not. I mean, you're watching American Sniper, you're like, oh my goodness.
They watch the shit and try them. But nasty. No, I'm talking about this crap.
Zero Coke.
What's it?
You want to sip? Is that scene in The Fighter? Where he takes some of the birthday cake? decides to start eating. Remember that scene? It happens over and over again every day. A moment. Why did she take a sip of the Coke? Was it something that went off in your head? Maybe soda?
Splenda?
Soda instead of Bud Ice?
No.
It's the Protestant and the...
Beer is
well,
more...
Protestant too,
better for you.
non-denominational, the Protestant.
No, listen to me.
You can't say the Catholic, it'd be all wine. Do you know how to say Hail Mary? Hail Mary full of grace?
What's your Bible?
That's about all I can say on the whole
We're talking
thing.
about Philippines today, 13, 12.
The Philippines? Oh, that's Philippians. Yeah, Philippines, same thing. Talking about the Philippines. The
13, 12.
Philippines.
I read it this morning. Did you read your Bible verse? Did you read your Bible
Philippians.
verse? I'm asking a question.
Yes, I read the one that was on St. Paul Lutheran Church.
That was so...
God is an advocate, or God. Yeah, God is your advocate. God is the advocate, something like that. You know it. And then there's the 1 John, Peter, or is it 1 John?
But did you physically pick up the Bible?
Yes, we did the other day. We read Isaiah. We were reading Isaiah.
The other day. I'm talking about right now.
At this moment?
No.
Right now?
Earlier.
We read Isaiah about Emmanuel. Remember the associates? Associate yourself. They'll be broken in pieces. Remember? We read it. Everyone, all those tribes would be broken into pieces. All those people. And they would find Emmanuel. They're searching. And the Israelites running around in the desert, kind of like what's that called? A wheel? What's that thing called? A merry-go-round. A merry-go-round spinning around. They're hanging on for dear life. And they're flying off different directions. All they had to do was walk 40 miles to the promised land the whole time. They never found it. All they did was walk around the desert in a circle. All they had to do was go in one direction every once in a while. And boy, they would have done real well. But now they're making Schindler's List and complaining. And here we are at I don't know, what is this, a washateria? What I'm trying to say is it's their fault. No, I'm joking. It's not. It probably isn't their fault. We're still wandering around that desert ourselves. Everybody is. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's not Jerusalem's fault. Everybody knows it's the Philippines. The Philippians. The Philippians' fault. Zero Coke. So Linda lost her job today. Well, they said she no longer works for the company. But one of the managers there was saying GD over and over around when she was offended. Because we claim we're basically Christians.
Cut it
and
out
so
now. No.
She gets upset.
There we go. Out of order. All right. It's in your own shop. There we go. There we go. So I make shit
Someone lost $5. So what you do when you lose $5, you come over here and they have this thing right here. And it talks about the dear customer, if a machine malfunctions, hang portion on machine and place lower portion in mail slot, your money will be returned. Basically what will happen is you put down if it's a dryer, changer, or they don't have any of those, a washer, type of washer, if it's a Coke machine, soap or candy, then your information goes here. You take this off, fill it out, and you place it right in there. And they give you money. Ferro di servicio.